Hello and welcome to City Skylines 400K population challenge. The challenge can itself be found on the Steam Workshop. I'm just streaming just for a little bit. Yesterday we had, well, if you want to know what happened, you can watch the first stream. I don't want to give away all the secrets of the disaster that happened, but there's some things in this scenario that you'll run into that'll cause you to have to work on your city. So I'm just trying to remember where I was at yesterday. So it looks like yesterday we were in the middle of rebuilding. We also had a lot of fun here where what happened was we have the real-time mod active right now, which what it does is that allows commute times to increase traffic, so you'll see all the traffic going around, especially during commute times. And so we had a big line of cars coming from this way. They were all getting off work, coming through this area here, and they were going off down the freeway going this way to get home. And then we also had an event at the game, so there was an event happening from the real-time mod as well. And it was at one of these stadiums somewhere over here, but it was a small stadium, but not this one. So it was kind of interesting watching all the commuters and people going to the event. So then after that, I decided, well, this is kind of cool, so I'm gonna. What I did was I actually decided just to build a second freeway back this way. So I'm thinking, now it's a weekend, and on this mod, what's going to happen is there'll be. I understand. I believe on this mod, what happens is on the weekends they don't work, or very few people work. So, yeah, you'll see that a lot of people will be commuting over here, and they'll be going, or I should say, they'll be going to events here in the downtown area, which is what happened last night on here. And so now I have a way for them to actually get back home, and a second freeway in the back here with a few exits. So that'll kind of speed up the traffic on after the commute. And right now we have a population of 279,000. Now I'm the one that initially made this challenge and put it on the Steam Workshop. So I made it quite a while ago. I think it was in 2016, the 400K challenge. But I'm just coming back to it now. So what happened in the first part, if you didn't watch it, was this whole area here. Basically, a lot of the people moved out because a lot of things were destroyed. Water, power went out. There was less jobs available too because the disaster that hit, and so I've actually, but now we've gotten past that right now. I have a 7% tax rate on the residential, which is, I don't know, it's helped somewhat, I think, as far as when people were already moving back in because there were so many abandoned buildings. I mean, I didn't have high residential demand. Right now, I still don't have a huge amount. I mean, it's, obviously there's places for them to move into. So, so right now, I'm just starting to figure out if I'm going to build more residential or if I'm going to, build commercial. So it looks like the unemployment rate is actually going up. It was at 1%. Now it's at 5%. So now I got to figure out. See, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of people getting. It's a little odd because it looks like they're getting off at the train station, but then they use cars to get around, or some of them do. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing that's going on over here, but at least they're using the train station to get downtown here during the weekend, just having fun. And I'm going to now build up some more commercial area here, and this area here too has been fixed up. Let's see, so I've got the stadium here. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put more commercial. Obviously we do have another freeway going back there, which helps, but of course we have train tracks here too, getting in the way a little bit. Thinking of building up a little bit more over here. I'm not sure if I want to have a road connecting to this though, because this is a big area where they're getting on and off here. So I'm going to go ahead and, I guess, build this out a little bit more, either one way or the other. And maybe going out a little bit further here. Let's see what I can do. So, and in my first stream, it was a lot of fun, but I had my volume, I had my volume of the music too high, so you won't be able to hear me doing a commentary, but you can see so just what happened if you wanted to go back and watch that. So it looks like I have two ways going this way as I go, and then I have one way that's going the other way. So let me take a look here. So I did that here as well. So I have two ways going that way. Well, then I have one way there. One way there. I'm trying to be consistent here, so I'm going to go ahead and do two-way here. And well, yeah, I'll do two there, I guess, too. There's not a whole lot of room here. I don't know if I want to make another. I guess I'll go ahead and do it anyway. I'm going to make a one-way road going the other way. Now I could fix this traffic a little bit on this side here too, since they are coming off here using cars here. I know it's a little odd, but at least they're getting here on the trains. That part's cool. Okay. Let's see here. So I'm gonna actually this area here can be built out for commercial, which would be really cool. I mean, it would be cool to have an event over here too. I mean, I could set up like a concert area maybe here. It's been a while since I've done that or played this game, so thinking maybe I just gotta find that here first. I thought it was in the, I don't know if it was in the park section or where that was at. Let's see. So got tourism here. Let's see. There's the zoo, amusement park. Some of these are DLCs, which you can get off the Steam Workshop, or I think directly from their website as well, which is another option. But I'm trying to remember where the concerts are. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably already know. Let's see. Okay, I think this is it here. Be a festival area. Okay, I guess I can do that. What is this one? Fan Zone Park. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do this like maybe. Okay, it must be placed along the road. Okay, so we're gonna do that here. That'll be kind of really close to where they're getting off at the train station. Okay. Make sure they have power getting there. I guess it's connected anyway. So let's see. Next thing would be remembering where I was here a second ago. I think I was under unique buildings. Okay. Gonna need a broadcasting company to help out here a little bit. I don't know. I don't think it has to be close, but I'm not really sure about that. But I'm just gonna put it like over here. And let's see, music club. That helps. So I mean, I have a lot of money right now. Obviously, it's going down a little bit. We did have a big disaster here, so we can fit that over here, pick a spot, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this. I don't know, can I fit it? Oh, I guess it's gonna be. I hope it has to be. Well, apparently it can be both ways, but you gotta have it. Anyway, that's not gonna work there. So I could put it right here, maybe. Okay, and I'm gonna need water. So I'm thinking about building out, commercial areas next to this because it would draw in tourists and people obviously going to the event. Obviously, I want this to be a two-way road here. Well, don't actually have to do that. I mean, I could have it coming back the other way. maybe I'll do that. I don't know, let me see. But the problem is this building is too wide, so, or too long, I should say. Okay. So normally I just go out, you know, one line out here, and then I'll build back the other way. I'm going to go out 2, and I had my one way going that way, but I guess we're gonna have another one way here, and I don't think I can do this that way anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and just build it from here. Well, let's see, put it maybe here, I guess. Okay, I don't know, this is a kind of a tough spot here because I want to have commercial growing. I guess I can do that around here and there. So yeah, anyway, this I should build this area first, and I'll show you what we have so far in this in the 400K challenge. I'm just gonna be streaming for a little bit, so I'm not gonna go through the whole or go through the goal here, which is, you can find that here. If you click on milestones, it shows, you know, unemployment, getting that back under 3, which is, you know, fairly easy. It means you just can't build tons of residents and not address this as well. So, okay. I'm thinking not putting commercial there, so they can go back and forth easier, and putting some more commercial there. And okay, so I'm gonna let them. Well, more water probably here in a little bit. So we have. Okay, so it looks like now. Oh, there's an event going on. So it looks like there's at the Air Canada Center again. It looks like they're going to the same stadium this time. 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Let's see, so there's going to be an event here, and there's usually, at these events, there's usually a lot of people going to them, which is kind of cool. So that's part of your design, is having a system set up where they can get to events easy, and then get back. It's more fun when they go to the actual stadiums, like the bigger stadiums. I think it's kind of random as far as how it's set up, which stadium it's going to select, but I've had this one selected the last 2 times for some reason. Because I've got these other ones, you know, obviously they keep track of how many people are at each game, and you can see the people in there, which is kind of cool. But the last event on that was a while ago. That was before the disaster hit, so this one was canceled. But I don't know. I'm assuming there'll be events there again. So I'm trying to remember that. Okay, so they can go straight and then get off the exit here, and I'm not even sure where all these people are going right now. I mean, that's a lot of people. Looks like a lot of people going that way. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of houses here. I mean, they could be getting off a night shift, maybe. I mean, I don't know, or let me say morning shift. I don't know, but it's a weekend, so I mean, I don't think they're working or not working as much. There's people moving in here. It looks like as well. Over here, I guess there would be. So that's probably where some of the traffic is going. What's my unemployment rate? 7%. So it's actually going up. So we got people moving in. So way back here, I don't know. I originally had set this up as some industry. Only thing is, it's getting kind of close to the residential here. I'm going to go ahead and build out a little bit more industry, and then I'm going to build out some offices probably over here as well. We already have, I guess what these are already, yeah, they're offices, so I'm going to do both. We're importing, well, we're not importing a lot of industry, so I don't know, I'll do a little bit here, I guess. Okay, and then expand this area some. It's like, that's kind of a little ways to drive from the freeway, but not that bad. I guess I'm going to go ahead and make it a little bit longer. I'm going to go out 2 more. And that should probably be about as far as I go from the freeway, I'm guessing. I don't know. So, by the way, if you want to help me out, if you like what I'm doing here, just if you want to subscribe and hit the like button, that helps me out. I just started streaming just a while ago. Let's see, we get some water. Got that already going. Okay. Build some offices, and on the center area. I can do offices here, but I gotta see what I need. Okay, we've got a fire station over there, but with offices, they're pretty picky. I'm just gonna go ahead and build another one here. And police station 2. My city actually does not need crematoriums at all. This was actually built before I downloaded a mod. So anyway, the mod takes care of it, so you don't really have to worry about crematorium trucks driving around picking up people. So, so yeah, it's just one of the things that kind of I liked. And let's maybe check the parks here. We've got one. I'll see how this goes here. And this is on the snowfall, using the snowfall DLC on this map. So that's why everything's kind of white looking, obviously. And sometimes it snows pretty good in this DLC. So I probably could have set up this exit a little bit better, but it looks like actually these people are moving in. So that's kind of the reasoning why there's so much. Well, actually, some of them are doing U-turns here too. So I could probably do a better setup on this here. But yeah, there's a lot of people using that exit here right now. Okay. That is a big line. Now, I mean, I guess you have, I don't know how many people are in here, so there's, this one's on just 100, it holds 92. 792 people live in that building, so garbage is piling up. Let's see, where is that? Okay, so that's here. I've already got, okay, I've got that over there, so I'm not really too worried about that as long as I think we can get off the freeway coming that way. If I build an off ramp, I'll double check on that. So got one here, I believe, but that doesn't get them on that side. Let's see. I mean, I suppose they can go. Well, that doesn't make any sense. So they'd have to go that way and go back on and go. Actually, no, they do. There's the exit right here, so you go that way. Okay, so you can get there. Okay, so my commercial demand is still going through the roof here. There's a lot of options here. I mean, I like the separate office area here, and there's only so much room off of this freeway. And I kind of like all this residential area here too. So I kind of have to plan out what I want to do next. With the commercial area here, see, there is some room. So this is, yeah, it's all commercial here. And we've got a commercial over there. I guess I could do a little bit more on this side here. I like to keep the areas separate from each other. It's just kind of fun watching the commutes and stuff, and then you can in the beginning, I don't use too much transportation options just because I want to see people traveling around. It's just kind of fun in this game. But then I kind of build it up, as I have to here. Let's see. So this is going to go here. I don't necessarily have to have a road crossing in the middle here. I mean, I guess I could have one, maybe. I'm trying to figure this out. Maybe like over here. I'll figure this out later, but I'm going to go ahead and just put commercial, some water. So, yeah, initially when I set up this challenge, you start out with, I think, 200,000 something people, and the city is pretty large already looking, so it's pretty cool looking, especially at nighttime. I think it looks pretty cool. And then, so it starts out, you think, well, I have 200,000 people, everything will be fine, and then, a disaster will strike sometime or other. I won't give out when or what, but then you have to repair quite a bit. So that's the first challenge, and then, as you see now, I'm rebuilding, but I don't remember exactly when I set up the next trigger to happen, so I just know that something will be happening later on. So, all right. Parks, let's see. Thinking about putting another tourist area somewhere around here. Riding state. I mean, I suppose I could do that, but let's see. I built this. Let's see, over there's the concert, right? So I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it maybe here. Try to speed it up a little bit. Actually, well, I don't know. I shouldn't really speed up too much. I'm gonna have unemployment starting to go high. So, well, 7%. But okay. But I think once these buildings are built, that'll help somewhat. So while that's going on, I'll kind of back up a little bit. So when you first download this off the workshop, RNK challenge off of the City Skylines Steam Workshop, I think you start out with, well, this is the view that I think you start out with. Obviously not exactly the same now, but yeah, I'll have this area here. And these are offices. There's some industry here. I don't know why. I think I just kind of placed it there at the moment when I had started out this area, but that's actually another area where I could actually build commercial too. Maybe out here. It'd be kind of cool. So, but anyway, that's where you'll see when you first see the screenshot from the workshop. And then got, I think these are all residential here. I mean, sometimes it's a little hard to tell because I have so many building downloads from workshop. If you're not familiar with City Skylines, any building is can be downloaded off the workshop. It does take quite a while to load this scenario. I think it took me around, well, maybe around 10 minutes, but I think that's actually around average for all the stuff I have. It just takes so long to put all this stuff in the game. But I think with City Skylines, if I believe I'm correct, I think it downloads all the assets all at once, and then you don't have to, I mean, there's no loading during the game after that, so that part's nice. So yeah, you can see quite a bit of traffic here. Now I did put this here recently, So I'm not really sure why they're not using it. Let's see. I mean, I could actually make 2 exits if I had enough room here. I don't think I do though. If I had an exit on each side, or yeah, that isn't gonna work. But if I had an exit on this side of the freeway somehow, I could have it go over, around, and then connect to this way. So you have 2 exits going, one here and then one back here going to the same area. And then of course I could expand this to like a, I don't know if this is a 2-lane yet or not. It doesn't look like it. So I could expand that to a 2-lane or 3-lane highway and take it over here. Those are the different options that you can play around with in this. I may have to do that somehow, but I don't know if I can do that just because there's just not a lot of room here. Because I built this too close to the other side here. And I actually, normally a lot of times I'll redesign in my game. I'll just put it on pause and I'll take this whole side. I would take this whole side down and then rebuild it further to my left here. Then I'd be able to get another off ramp on this side here. But let's see. So I'm trying to figure out exactly why they're not using this other one. It could be because it's just a longer route. Because it's going around the back end here. I did see some people using it last night when I watched, but there's also not as many exits from here. But yeah, I should probably have an exit going to the event here when they have events at the concert. And also there's an event now, so I guess that's where some of these people might be going. I can't remember where it is. If you click on the event, it'll take you there. That's right there. So right under me. But it looks like most of these people are just going down this way. So there's not really a lot of traffic getting off here. So I'm not too worried about that yet. Looks like it cleared up now over here. So I think what I was going to do next here. So I was thinking about putting commercial. 7%. Okay. Let's see. So they do have a way to go across here and get on this freeway. So I think, yeah, I'm going to design some commercial on this side. So and I always, my intersections, exits from the freeway are sometimes interesting. So, I haven't really studied up on best way to do that. I mean, obviously, I see, overpasses with going both ways. So I guess I could do that. I haven't really done that sometimes in my game, but maybe if I made one like around here. And there's also a lot of these overpasses obviously on the workshop too, which I haven't really downloaded very many of these. I just ended up spending time doing these, which isn't a whole lot of time, and they aren't the best, but I mean, they usually work, so to some degree. It's probably better than some of the other ones I had, but depending on how the traffic turns out here, though. And I probably should not have done that, though, because I don't know if it'll let me, might have to fix this here. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it'll work. Okay. There's a big line going here, too. So, so again, there's some ways I could handle this. I mean, the AI in the game probably could be improved on. I mean, they can only do so much. I mean, with you know, you got to think about all the calculations that the game has to do with every car going around and everything. But one thing I could do to ease this up if I wanted to, looks like now it's already fixed itself somehow, but go under here and then connect.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Well, I made it so there's not much available, so just for some added challenge here. So I don't know how many people will be lost here, but luckily they are not real people. So yeah, yep. Okay, so
a meteor strike has occurred.
Where?
Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Usually I think it takes you to where it crashes, but I don't know. Maybe for some reason it didn't on this one. Okay, I probably set this up to happen in some area that just randomly, oh, there it is. So that is going to create some problems if I remember right. So let's see. Well, that's an interesting looking wave there that it created. So here we go. So there's a tsunami coming in game here, obviously. Which does remind me. Let's see if I actually, I don't remember which building it is here. Let's see. Oh, it's under roads, I think. For the flood, whatever it is. Nope. Or is it road maintenance, or is it, let's see, what is this? I don't think it's that. I think it's a pump under the water. That's right. Let's see. Water option. Boiler. No. Well, I'm not finding what I was looking for here. Pumping service. Yeah, that's what it's called. Okay. So, I guess they're going to need to pump out the water. And I don't know where to put this, I guess. The thing is, this building might not operate if I put it, I don't know. There's not a whole lot of room to go here. And this may spread a while, so I don't know. Let's see. It's saving the game right now, so let's see here. I'm just gonna place it like way over here, and then this thing should start sending out trucks to help. Remember right? Yeah, it says vehicles in use 0 out of 10 so far. There goes 10 out of 10. Okay, so they're like, oh, we gotta go do something. So now the rest of the time they do nothing. So all right, so we are having some flooding here. Let's see if we can zoom in and see what's going on. But these guys are like, we're just gonna sit and wait it out. But let's see, this dude is like, I mean, he's gonna go rescue people. Yeah, he doesn't care, so he's like, I'm gonna drive through the lake. If it was an ocean, he'd be going right through it too. Are these my pumping trucks? I think so. Vacuum trucks, whatever. So I suppose they are doing their thing right now. It's like, yeah, see, it's 41.2%. So. Kind of cool looking from this side here. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. And I could turn up I have the dynamic resolution mod, which lets you increase the resolution and stuff. And it's good for screenshots and stuff, but I haven't really done anything with that for a while. Let's see. And what you do with that mod is you press F10, and it lets you increase or decrease the graphics, so which I suppose could help me with streams sometimes. Okay, so that one actually, I don't know how bad it is. I mean, it's obviously you got a tsunami on this side here, and how far out did it go? It went all the way over here, and somehow it was over there. I don't know, but let's see. Oh, and Well, looks like we do have a tsunami on this side here too. It's starting to go recede a little bit, but this is going to do wonders on this side here too. And I don't remember if I have emergency services over here either, so I keep reading that's underwater. Underwater, okay. And so I'm going to click on this thing. I'm just going to place it like way over here maybe. If I can remember where the road is. Where is the road here? Isn't it like right there? I don't know. Guess not. I guess I don't have a road there, so I'm just gonna place it. I don't know. There. Oh no, here we go. Do it there. And go to piping. I guess they need a pipe to inlet. And this one's probably gonna be like, oh, we gotta send out 10 trucks all at once. Here they go. We gotta do something. They're excited. They're admiring the solar plant over here. That probably doesn't provide me hardly any power. There is a nuclear plant somewhere around here now too, so that would be like a good place to hit with a comet. I think in a scenario, I wouldn't do much, but I don't know. So these cars are like, we are gonna go through here no matter what. They just want to go to work, and I want to see if it can even start floating. That does happen, by the way. So, but I guess this one just isn't deep enough yet to see any float. That one just made it through. Okay. Well, anyway, fun stuff to watch sometimes. And I'm gonna go ahead and figure this out here on this side. I guess while my city recovers from the mini disaster. Let's see what happened. Trees set on fire. 6. Yeah, that's yeah, that must have been the worst disaster ever. I can look it up. No casualties. So I'm gonna figure this out. So I've got a 2. Okay, they've got the avenue that is a 2-way road. So I'm gonna just go one way, maybe 3 lines. It's kind of hard to see with on the snowfall DLC sometimes. I mean, it's just bright white. But I do like the snow, so I just don't play on the snowfall maps all the time. Let's see. Now, if they had it on the seasons, that would be cool. Like, but I mean, I guess maybe that's possible someday, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. They could have the snow melt. I mean, that wouldn't be. Doesn't seem like that would be that hard to do. But let's see. You just have a different map system, one for. Then you'd have to have an extra map set, I guess. But I don't know. Okay. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go 3 this way too. I don't know what my unemployment rate is now, but we've got a population over 308,000 now, so we are slowly making headway here. I just don't remember if this is the last thing that happens. I mean, that wasn't too bad of a scenario. I mean, too bad of a disaster. So, first one was a little different, but let's see. Or the first few, whatever. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna need power here, which actually isn't gonna be bad this time. This comes from over here. I think there's a mod on the workshop that gives you underground power lines as well, but I don't know if that still works or not. Sometimes they don't update all the mods, so I don't know if that one's been updated or not since the latest DLC. Alright, so this is going to be a commercial area where unemployment is at 9% now, so it's starting to go up a little bit. I mean, hopefully it's not like real life, like, and maybe in this game they, let's see, they will hire some of the people that have been experience as well. And pay them too. So, okay. Go across here. Put that there. And then I'm going to put some water going across here. So apparently we have industry demand too. And I could build more offices. I could build offices out here. I could build more. Well, not much room here. I've got industry going over here too. I actually should have put my industry in a different area and offices in another area. I should have maybe put offices further out here or something like that. But have a mixed bag over here. There's a lot of work though for people to go to eventually. We'll call this like something cool. I don't know, some kind of name here. You zone them and come up with a name for all this area here. Okay, having more of an audience. Okay, so we must have an event going on. Well, there's two events. Looks like there's going to be the festivals at 5:30 and the Air Canada Center at 3 o'clock, which is already going on. So I'm actually going to click on this one to take me to the festival area. So it hasn't started yet. So there's 53 people about here. Actually, I should have made the budget go up for this ad campaign. I don't know. I guess I'll do that too. Okay. I always have a hard time with the concerts at first. It's like you gotta try to get so many people to go to the events, but eventually it starts usually picking up. You can lower the price. You can do a bunch of things with that. I guess. I don't know. Let's see. All right. Yeah, at nighttime this city looks really cool, but the real-time mod will slow down time, which is what's going on right now. So you'll actually see a lot of commuters going back and forth during normal business hours, going to events as well. Although, why is this area not? Well, it doesn't have power, first of all, but it's not developing yet anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. But I'm going to go ahead and put this going up above this. How about go right above the train tracks? I don't know. We don't have anything to develop these, so I'm gonna put, what is this? Okay, so where's all the other money? Well, I don't know what to do here. I guess I'll just use this one. I don't know why must be missing something here, but okay. Why that won't reach across over there, but parks. Well, I could actually make a tourist area over here too somehow. I could even put another stadium out here, possibly. But I usually like to do the stadiums by the water, and we do have water on this side. So, I mean, there's a number of things we could do. I get turned around in my city sometimes, so I've got a downtown area there, and a commercial there too, so that's the other side of it. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's kind of cool. So I'm going to have this whole area be commercial. Could have a train station over, well, and I could make it somehow get on this side here, but I'd have to redesign this probably. Well, I'm just going to figure out, first of all, I want to design tourist area here, probably. I mean, ideally, I should have probably put a stadium maybe away from this road and, yeah, or like I should have put it over here. Well, I mean, I guess, I mean, this could be a big line getting off here, but I don't know. I'm thinking about putting it maybe a little like out here, or a little bit further out this way. I think I'll do that. Well, this is a one-way, so actually, if I go that way, yeah, I'll probably have another off-ramp here too in a minute, but not even sure. I think I'll be able to fit it in there maybe, but we'll see. I can redesign this easily. So I actually have negative income coming in, but I'm at $18 million right now, so I'm not that worried about it. I think the events generate money to some degree. And I'm not, there's a tourism mod too, which I don't remember if I have active or not, but that makes tourism more profitable too. So that's another option. Let's see. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna go to parks. I mean, no, stadiums, which I always forget where they are. They're under this one's, I believe, yeah. Then this kind of looks like a cool stadium, except for the seats are in blue. I don't know. Let's see what that. I don't know. Let's see. If I made it come out, maybe. I don't know if there's enough room. I might just do a different stadium. And I don't even remember which ones I placed down. I guess just these two here. So can I get this, or is that one actually might work? Could actually have it on this side, but then they'd have to go all the way around back this way. So I gotta figure out where I'm gonna place this. I think for now I'm gonna go ahead and put it out here. I mean, you can move a stadium in real life in just a flash, right? So maybe not, but okay. Put it right there. I could switch the direction of the roads too. So, wow, that is a lot of people going somewhere. I do not know where, but what time is it? So it's 5 p.m. on a Saturday. I'm guessing maybe these people are tourists. I mean, I don't know why they would be coming, or they're moving into a new houses. But like, I don't know why they would be coming from out there where there's nothing, because the map ends there. I don't know how many houses out there that is. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Sometimes I don't know. I could click on each one of these little guys and it'll tell me. So, driving home. So, I don't know where that person went because they were way outside of the map. I mean, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, put that in the comments if you guys know why they leave the map, or I mean, I guess that person would be somebody that's just moving in. That would be my best guess. But anyway, okay, so I'm gonna put a parking garage here too, because it's possible. I just can't remember where it is now too. That's probably under here. And I know I downloaded a large parking garage. So I probably skipped over it already here. I don't know if I'm gonna make them come this way. Maybe change the road direction. That could work. They like that parking garage. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna right click to change the direction, and I'm going to right click the other way to change the direction on this side. Okay. Water, I guess reaches this one, but I'm just gonna try it out anyway. Okay. So at this point, they just have one exit. I'm going to obviously have to change that later. Probably gonna have to put one out here maybe, but I don't know if this will. I don't know if that'll quite work. Okay. Now again, I don't understand why. So this fire department, I guess, doesn't. I don't know. Some of the default fire departments that they have in the game and some of the ones they download, it should cover a bigger radius. But anyway, I guess that was a small fire station, so I don't know. But still, I'm going to put that on this side here. So maybe like in the middle. And police station right next to it. They shouldn't need health hospitals on the side for whatever reason. This game doesn't, commercial doesn't care about that. But I mean, you would think, well, there's people in the building, so you know, I would think that the buildings still would level up. Well, I mean, they do level up, but it's just they're not. The way the game set up is a little odd. So on this part, okay, so do that. Okay, now if I want to get really cool about this here, how it looks is this is the kind of fun part. If you go to this mod, I think it's Popolo Rico, although they may have renamed it, I'm not sure. The only thing is there's only so many unique buildings. I mean, you can download more, but I mean they take a lot of memory too, or I don't know, some of them do. It's hard to know exactly how much memory this game takes. I mean, when it's loading, I mean, obviously it takes a while, so I mean, I guess that's one indicator, but yeah, so let's see, I'm going to go ahead and place this. I'm trying to think how I'm going to design this. So if I was like looking at it from afar, I mean, I suppose that would look cool having a tower, but I don't know if I want to have it right in front of the stadium. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to have like lower density buildings out there, or let's see, I could redesign this road too and move the stadium. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with. I don't know. Think about how I want this to look. So yeah, cool. So let's turn it into nighttime. So this is the part I like the most about this city that I made and put on the workshop too. It's just it just looks really cool at night, all the lights and everything. And the bigger it gets, the better it looks. And right now, so it's Saturday, and there are probably people at the concert. And go check on that. Only 106 people right now on this first concert. But still, yeah, it is pretty cool looking. You can see the sunset over the mountain on that side. And from this side, we've got the new commercial area developing. There's our offices. See the traffic kind of going out, I guess because it's a Saturday night. So the real-time mod again sends people out at night, and they're going having fun downtown. One thing I could do is I could make I think that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a tourism area hotels. So I'm going to zone this for tourism here or whatever, just right in front of this hotel. So I could do that actually about the concert area too. So that way people come to spend money and then they stay in the hotel, theoretically. Could actually make the train station come out this way too, so that would be kind of cool. Probably going to be leaving here shortly, but just going to work on this a little bit longer here. So tourism, put that here, and I'm going to place the commercial down. I don't know what our unemployment rate is now. 11%. Wow. So these people are moving in like crazy, I guess. Obviously, the demand's still high for commercial, so that's good. Now, what I could do to help out some of this unemployment here is plop down a giant building, some buildings right close to the stadium. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to draw out the roads a little bit. So we're going to go ahead, put it on the right thing here. I don't want it on upgrade right now. Go ahead and go out 2 lines, which I don't know, that won't give me a whole lot for these giant buildings. I'm thinking, can I get out to 3? No, can't quite get out there. I could, well, we can fix that. So we're going to go here, purchase, and there we go. So now we got extra piece of land. So I'm going to go ahead and drag this out now. 1, 2, 3. Look at that background, that's awesome. I know there's lots of other cool looking cities out there too, but this is one of the ones I had a lot of fun with when I started this up. It's kind of a little odd looking building. It's like a little, I don't know, I mean I couldn't design something like this, but I think the pixels are a little off in this, but I'm going to go ahead and place it down anyway. I don't know. Yeah, that one just looks like lights on the top and the bottom. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go here. See what else I have. I already placed that over there, but I could place another one. So this is going to create some traffic. There'll be more people commuting over here because the unemployment rate was 11%. We're going to have. Oh, that's not. I don't know where I'm going to put that. That's kind of like out of place a little bit. Let's see. Did I build this one yet? Probably not. Not over here, I don't think. No. Okay. So, I'm going to do that. I don't know if these ones light up. I assume they would, but. Okay. So, does it. Yeah. This one will provide 2,174 jobs because I have some mods that are downloaded that expand the amount of workers in each building too, and I think this one increases it levels up too. So that's even though it's I don't know. I believe that's what happens once it levels up. So okay, all right. So now we're gonna need more exits. There's gonna be people coming across this freeway from where they're gonna be coming from. I'm trying to remember. These are all. Some of these look similar. So this is all residential here. These are all residential. So it's gonna be. I don't know. There's a freeway that's. Concert's still going on down there. It's gonna like. So we're gonna be coming across this freeway, going a lot of them left, but some right as well. I think I'm gonna need a second exit, obviously, but I should probably design it with kind of like I did on the other one. If I can do that, let's see. I would like to. Well, I'm just gonna do it up, I guess. Here, try that. So eventually, there's gonna be some people on the other side, or some businesses on the other side of this too. Although I can't seem to do this just right. Oh well. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and, whoops, this way around. There we go. Okay. Alright. That's cool looking. Okay. So, okay, I usually try to place my exits on opposite sides for this reason. They all line up here. But this just isn't designed that way. So this one was a lot of the, I built this back in 2016, but I think this one was already pre-built here. But I normally will put an exit going on the left side and then a right side back and forth, so that way they kind of split up traffic. I guess I'm not going to do that on this one here. So, okay. Looking cool, I think. It just looks pretty awesome the way they made this game, and the way people design these buildings is pretty cool. Wow, look at that. So there is a lot of people. 8:06 p.m. So I guess they are just going out to have fun. I don't know if I have another event here. No, festivals areas till 9:30. The Air Canada event should be over. So yeah, it's just a weekend there, so they're all going out to have fun over here. And my game's saving again, so there we go. That's why you'll see a lag every once in a while. It's just the packaging of the game, along with, you know, my internet kind of goes up and down, so I don't know how that is on your end right now. Let's see. So, looking at this here, so yeah, there's a lot of people going downtown. So, I mean, I could change this around a little bit here. You know, again, this starts with the design of a city, and I think some of this was built by default and some of it I did on my own, but like here, I would put this freeway further away from the other side of the freeway so you can have exits going both ways. But another way to mitigate that is I could have a second exit. Actually, I can't really fix that because I would have an exit going across like here maybe, and then entering in on this side somehow, but I don't know. There's really not enough room to do that on this side of the freeway, so I can make a second exit. Let's see. I don't know. I could put. I do have this. No, that's forward right across here. And I do have an, let's see, this two-directional avenue creates traffic, so that's one issue here. Yeah, this is going to be an issue when there's a commute as well. So I think I'm going to make another off-ramp here since I don't have the option to make it on that side. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Let's see. Okay. and would really like this to be it both ways though too. So I'm gonna go ahead and just make it a one-way for now. I'm gonna try to line this up here, but I don't know if I can. Well, one way I could do that is direct it out this way maybe for a little bit, but that's too close. Actually, let me check the other side here. So I've got across there, so I guess that's okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to fix this around a little bit here. I'll deal with that later, I guess, figure out what I'm going to do. Okay. Okay, so now they have the ability to get off there if they want to go that side. So yeah, our population's at almost 330,000 right now. I don't think, looks like they have problems with crime, they're saying, and value. Well, I don't know what value. Okay, value, yeah, it should be actually higher here, I would think, but and there's a stadium right there, but yeah, I don't have any parks placed either, so yeah, we could actually make this area a lot better, I would think. Let's see. Everybody needs a tree, right? So, we drop some snowfall stuff. I haven't done that yet. A curling park, yeah. Skating rink. That could be like next to the stadium here too. Could have, since we have tourism over here too. I mean, there could be skiing park. I don't know if that's the best place to put that because it's not really on a hill or mountain. Sledding hill. Ice sculpture park. That's kind of cool, I guess. So do that. Tourism. Do we have a restaurant pier? I could put that by the water, but I don't know. I don't have. If I want to make that touch the water, I guess I can do that. Let's see. So. Let's see. It's like, yeah, there's a number of solutions you can do to fix this. I mean, I could just design this whole freeway over here on this, you know, further apart, and that would easily at least fix a lot of that. Also, we have to remember we are going to build a train station over here, so that would help a lot, especially with all these commuters coming across the highway.
Meteorologists are issuing a thunderstorm warning for the coming days.
Okay.
Citizens are advised to stay indoors.
That means we got to run outdoors. Well, maybe not. Okay, so I'm going to go build this across. I mean, our people will come out, rain or shine. Actually, that's not true. I think the mod real time actually decreases people that will come outside when it's raining or snowing, I believe, as well. So it's kind of an interesting thing. Not that mod that's on Steam. Let's see. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and let's see, I'm going to go ahead and place that. What we got? We got our fishing tours and a marina. A marina is kind of cool. How can I get that? I guess I can go ahead and place that here. Well, this side actually needed more, so I'm going to go ahead and put it here. And a fishing tour, I don't know. Restaurant pier, there we go. We're going to need roads, though. That's the other thing.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future.
That must be the next
Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Well, luckily there is no shelter available for my people. That I am just mean guy here. Okay, we're gonna put this. Oops. Oh, here we go. Oh, right in the middle of the water. Look at that. See, now that's what I'm talking about. I mean,
a meteor strike has occurred.
Oh dear.
Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
So why did I get to
A thunderstorm is battering the city. Stay indoors until the storm has passed.
Whoa. I'm just, I guess I'm not too merciful on my people here. I mean, I've got all kinds of disasters going on. Whoa, look at that. No power for the people. Whoa. I mean, this is pretty brutal here. I should remember the disasters I set up myself in this scenario. I don't want to repair this yet until everything's done here. Wow. This is not the time for these people to run outside, throw their arms up in the air, and, you know, scream. Well, maybe scream. I guess that part would be in order. These guys are like, who turned out the lights? The guys on the right are like, well, why is it that they have power over there? So, at least they have power for now. This is brutal. I mean, I remember setting up this scenario, but I don't remember how this thunderstorm was. I was like, wow, this is a pretty brutal one I set up here. Wow, that is cool. Okay, so everything is. Stuff is on fire. I think the thunderstorm ended. Now we have the next disaster, which appears to be fires everywhere. What is that way over there? What is that? Is that that's the radio tower. That's pretty interesting. So I guess that one was a target for the lightning, but look at that building over there. That is kind of cool looking. I mean, hopefully I have enough fire stations around. I mean, usually I place them around, but I mean, there's going to be some things to be fixed here. And I've actually got to leave here shortly, so I'm going to end up having to do this on the next video or on my own. I don't know, but I mean, the repairing part isn't as much fun, obviously, to show, but that's part of the scenario is just making the game more, you know, interesting to play instead of just having your city, you know, you get to a certain point and it's like, okay, what do I do now? I already have a big city. Just adds more challenge. So again, this is the 400K challenge, the Steam Workshop. You can also, there's also a 600K challenge, which is on there as well. So I don't know, it just depends what you want to do. And so I'm probably gonna have a population drop here for a while, I would assume. I suppose I should get, I don't know if I should get power and water at the same time or just get power first. It's kind of a, I mean, obviously I fix one thing, then the other side of the city is going to be this and stuff, so let's see. So I gotta get this. I don't know. Okay, so obviously I got fixed power on that side. So we can fix that here. I believe. Let's see. Any day now. There we go. Okay, so the little lights will come off and come on, depending on how you look at it. And at least that's supposed to happen. I'm probably missing something else here. Okay, well, there's no power to this side now. I'm sure there's something that I'm missing here. So there's no power here either. Where are my power plants on this side? I don't remember. So I mean, in the past, what I've done is I just put the game on pause. I was like, okay, disaster hit. I'm gonna go ahead and fix it. But I'm like, but I didn't do that on this scenario. I was like, well, you know, I want to like have it be like reality. You can't just pause, right? So, all right. So that's gonna take care of the sewage. I believe those are. What is going on here? Okay, so they have power up into water. Okay, so I don't know if that means that they can't run those solar plants. I would assume that might be the case. There's not enough power to probably get the water. I don't know. Let me take a look in here and see where the water is. Go back. I'm just going to grab a generic one so you can see where I put these. Is that here possibly? Are those the water pumps? Yeah, I think so. Figuring out where the issues is. I'm sure that's sort of what power companies have to deal with. I'm sure they got people calling in, but you know, I got nobody calling in other than these lights on my screen here. Let's see. Over here, I've got no. Well, we have power line going across here, but I don't know. Electricity available. Why? Do one of my power plants be destroyed maybe? What am I missing? So I have power here. Is there power not going to this side from this side? Maybe it didn't have to before. Oh, here we go. So I built that wrong. So you have to be the same height or whatever. So it doesn't really help me out there. So I'm going to drag this across here. That should take care of some of that. I don't know how much, but look at that go. Okay. Now they just need water, right? No, I don't know. Actually, I should take care of the water first because I mean they're all going to move out if they don't. If one of them they don't have. Well, okay, that's working now. The heat thing is okay. What do we have left here? We have no power here. Well, I'm not quite sure. Let's see. So, okay, did I have a connection going? Looks like it's coming back. Did I have something from here? No. Don't know. Let's see. So, what am I missing here? So there's something from this side. that side. Okay, so we got missing power line over here. I don't know, I always have a problem with that, so I'm just gonna take this out, take that out. Try to drag it from this side here, go up. There we go. Go down. Just drag it over here, I guess. That's okay. So they are all abandoned already, so these people move out pretty quick. So we're down to 235,000 population just because I didn't put it on pause, but you know, that's part of the fun of this game is just going through the challenge and seeing how to manage it, and makes the game a little bit more interesting, I think. So with that, I have to get going here, but I'm going to go ahead and I might stream later on today, I don't know yet, but yeah, it's been fun doing this, and yeah, check it out. First of all, if you like this, please hit the subscribe button. I'm having fun doing this, and you know, that would be cool. If you hit the like button too, that'd be really cool. But thanks for watching. Appreciate it.